Okay, this is a message for young people. If you are 16 to 19, I need you to stop right now and listen to what I'm saying. I am a 38-year-old married father of 5. And when I was your age, I didn't give a shit about nothing. I was different, but at the same time caught up in the same materialistic chase the American dream. This is kind of the way that you have to do it. I was homeschooled. I didn't go to college. I went straight into the trades after high school and started making a bunch of money. In 2005, my first construction job banked me over $20 an hour. $26.66 to be exact. And let me tell you what I did with that money. Absolutely nothing. I ate that money. I wore that money. I did absolutely nothing with it. And then that just started a roller coaster of how I spent my money. I got married young, had kids young, screwed up young, made a lot of money a lot of different times young. Put money in 401ks, took money out of 401ks, basically wasted it all. I am now almost 40, and I'm realizing that I should have done things completely different.
And so let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. And the reason that I want to stop right there is because I want to let you know the blessing that you have to have OGs in your life. Because to be honest with you, I think the art of the OG is lost. I think the art of the OG is lost. I think that one of the reasons why you have so many people in a bad space and crashing out is because it ain't no more OGs. All the OGs is trying to be like the YNs. All of the OGs, all the unks, they trying to be like the YNs. The majority of them, not all of them, but it seemed like most of them is trying to be like the YNs. And the boomers, they completely failed y'all. They was no good as OGs at all. And so I think that the people that are supposed to give you the game, the reason why y'all running around crashing out, the reason why you over here simping for hoes, the reason why you can't get your life together, the reason why we have so many gay men, the reason why you all in your feelings and in your emotions is because you ain't had no real OGs in your life to tell you the real truth and give you the game and show you an example of what you're supposed to be. It's so many weak men. I just got to call it for what it is. It's so many weak men in society today. And part of the reason is that, I mean, it's a lot of reasons. You can say that women went off on their own. You can say this, you can say that, but too many of us, I'm going to give you another factor because we know all of the rest of them. We know women was having children out of wedlock, all of that stuff. We know that they turned their sons gay. We know that, right? But let me say this. I'm going to put it in perspective for you like this. A lot of us actually got the money and then we started to rant. We ran and we gatekeeped. A lot of us got money, got success, and we got tucked off into the suburbs somewhere. We was living life, we got the money, and then we just got quiet and we went away. And so it seemed like everybody that was on the internet or everybody that was in social media or everybody that was happening in real life matters more than anything, that people in general and culture in general just kind of went down a drain. And I ain't even going to talk about my snow hairs. Listen, shout out to my snow hairs. I got a crazy growth in white people that follow me. But boy, I'm going to tell you, the snow hairs, they were no good, man. Them dudes just absolutely, completely failed. Do you know what with a huge gay demographic that a lot of people, queer demographic that a lot of people don't recognize. If you go out in any liberal city, because like if you go down to Atlanta, you're going to get a mixture. You're going to get a mixture of thugs, trying to pretend like they not busting it down for a real one and they not pillow biters. And then you're going to get the flamboyant ones. But let me tell you something, bro. You go over to some liberal city like Portland or San Francisco, boys like boys over there. Let me rephrase that. Unks like unks over there, because it ain't hardly no black people. And the men like men's. It ain't, bro. Go over to Portland. There are so many snow hairs, gray hairs. They got the Mr. Burns bald head right here going all the way around. And they holding hands with another gray hair Mr. Burns. The ancestors would be absolutely disgusted at what white men have become. It's so many flamboyant, older white men that love white men. They like black boys too, to be honest with you. Seriously. And so when he give you the game and he say, hey, listen, I got money. I went into trades. I ran it up. I fumbled the bag. Maybe you can hear it from him, because when I come to you and I say, hey, listen, y'all, max out your 401k, lower your lifestyle, try to make sure that you stay down for the first 10 years, because by the time you get to your 30s, you gonna be rich as long as you take the advice that I'm giving you. You join the bag chasers, you run up a check, and you stop simping for these hoes. Hey, it's simple. Keep your money low. Stay with your parents as long as you can. Stack your bread. Make your investments. Don't have no children out of wedlock so that they taking all of your money and your child support. Invest in yourself. And this is the blueprint. And then I give it to you inside of the Patreon of how you can do that, how you can start your own business or whatever. Then I say, stay down for 10 years. I can't believe it. Man, what you expect me to do for 10 years? Man, some of y'all doing 10 years in prison and you ain't even tripping about it. You got 15 and you didn't even trip. Man, I'll be out in 10 with good time. 10 go by like that. Your 20 to 30 is a blip. And I'm going to tell you, I personally, outside of the people that you see standing on the corner, like Al Bundy telling you about they polka days, dudes that done peaked in high school. They got all of the money they can get in high school. They got the women they can get in high school, and that was it. Outside of them, people that are successful, listen to what I'm saying, and maybe you need to share this with your sons and your daughters. People that I personally know that are successful would never go back to their 20s. The only people that I know that would go back to their 20s is if their best days are behind them. Ain't no way in the world. And I had a ball. I had a good time in my 20s. We was getting money. We was taking flights. We was running it up. Took a couple privates and all of that junk. I don't know one person that is successful, not one man that says, even women, I don't know no one woman. I don't say not one of them that's been successful relatively in whatever it is that they say that they're successful in. I don't know one that say, man, I can't wait to get back to my 20s. I would love to go back. I don't know one. Not one. So what am I telling you? Huh, Chris? What am I telling you? What am I saying? Is that your days are better in front of you than behind you when you make the right decisions while you are younger. And it go by fast, so don't even trip about it. That little suffering you think that you're doing, that suffering that you thinking about making a bad decision, don't do it. Future you gonna thank you. Future you is gonna thank you for not messing up future you's life. Let me hear the rest of what he say.
That teenager or that young man, I needed somebody in my life to tell me to stop. To tell me to stop and to take an unbiased look at my surroundings. Look at the adults in your life or that you just see on a regular basis. Look at their facial expressions. Look at what they're driving. Understand how much it costs. Look at the life that they lead and ask yourself, are you okay with that? Is that really what the goal should be? You have to have an open mind, and you have to be willing to go against the grain. I'm going to promise you something right now. There is going to come a point in your life where it's not.
Hold on, y'all missed that. He said you're going to have to take an honest look about your life and you're going to have to go against the grain. You're going to have to take an honest look about your life and go against the grain. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that's going to sit here and they going to say, oh man, but the majority of people, they feel like this, Anton, you wrong. And I said, nope, I'm right. I'm right. I can tell you countless examples. I talk about it all the time. I talk about the whole situation when the whole community was against me. Anton, I can't believe you. You said that we don't deserve this. We don't deserve that. Oh man, you buck dancing. You doing this, you doing that. And I said, listen, I'm right. And they said, Anton, you need to turn against this person. And Anton, you turn against this person. I said, nope, I'm not doing it. And even if the whole world against me, I'ma beat you. And we not even gonna remember your name. The only time that we ever gonna know about you is if I bring you up to use you as an example of how much better than you I am. And I was right. And I was right. I'm always looking at it long term. I did a video. Somebody from Detroit hit me up and they got a channel that they building and they hit me up and they said, hey man, can you come out to my property? Or can I do an interview of you or whatever? And you just talk about real estate, or if I could check out some of your properties, whatever like that. And I said, yeah. I called him back the same day. I said, where you at? Let's do it. So I did the video and it's blowing up on a channel, right? And so I seen some people in the comments and they were saying stuff like, man, he's doing it wrong. He's doing it wrong. And they said, okay, well, how's he doing it wrong? You always have to leverage loans. Always got to leverage bank money. I know in my career, do this, do that. Man, he must not. What is his problem? Why is he not doing this? He can make way more money now in this. And you know what? You know what I say? I'm going to do it my way. This is the way that God told me to do it. This is the way that God told me to do it. He told me to do it this way. And that this would be the best way for my family. This would be the best way for the long-term prospects, that I would never have to worry about the bank calling in the loan. I ain't got to worry about timelines. I ain't got to worry about paying nobody interest. That I would make more money long-term than this. Everybody want to take a shortcut. Everybody want to live in the moment. Everybody want to I seen women taking out their 401ks because you know what, honey? I got to make sure that I'm just doing what's best for me. So I'm going to go and live. Go ahead then. You do your thing. You go ahead. You do your thing. The reason why ain't nobody doing it the way that I'm doing it is not because it's the wrong way. It's because it's the right way. And that's the thing about it. Everybody taking shortcuts. Nobody is taking the stairs. Nobody take the stairs. Everybody want to take the shortcuts. I'm going to do it my way. And that's the way I teach the bag chasers. That's why I teach. That's what I teach to the chasers. That's why I show my receipts. It's so much more unpopular and so much harder to get it the long way. To say, oh no, we're going to just slow it down. We're going to build this over a 10 to 15 year period. What you think that Walmart just popped up and that they just started scaling? No, Bill Walton set the foundation And he built it one store at a time at first, and then he started figuring it out after he learned the game and understood the game. We was having a conversation about ownership and platforms and stuff like that with Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas. And I told him, I said, well, it's more than one way to skin a cat, but for AntonDaniels.com, my legacy is going to be defined by the fact that I didn't do it. I didn't need the system that y'all say is so is against y'all. I didn't need to do it the wrong way. I'm going to do it very easily, very clear, the right way. We're going to build it one video, one platforms, one opportunity at a time. And I've been signing content creators like crazy. Yeah. We gearing up. I'm not even paying attention to 2025. I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in 2025. I am 100% focused on 2026. That's what I'm gearing up for. Everything I do right now is 2026. They don't see the play though. They don't see the movie me and Slimmy working on movies. They don't see they gonna see it though. In the same way. And that's my new baby. Room 9, that's my new baby. That's my girlfriend. That's my hoe. That's my hoe. And guess what? Everybody that signed to me, you don't see nobody complaining. You don't see nobody whining. You don't see nobody defecting. You don't see nobody leaving. You don't see none of that. Everybody eat B, because I understand that the people want it this way, and this is what we gonna do. And so you got to take that long-term view, that long-term approach. If you don't take that, I'm telling you, you're gonna look back at yourself and you're gonna say, God, I messed up. I should have. Man, I should have did this. I should have did that.
It's not going to be good enough. It may be 5 o'clock in the morning when you're 30 years old and you're getting up to go to work, and it just kind of hits you like a twist in the gut that, man, this sucks. I feel like I'm not getting ahead. And God forbid, over 50% of married people get divorced. That's the divorce rate in the United States. That's crazy. If you have a sibling or a friend, just one, that means that one of you or them, are going to go through divorce in your life.
Guess what? You ain't got to go through that either. You ain't got to go through that either. All of the things that people are, that's why I thank God. I said, God, I thank you for keeping me. God, I thank you for blessing me. God, I thank you for being there for me. God, I thank you for teaching me the lessons early. God, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, because you don't have to suffer the way that the world suffer. We all gonna go through it. We all gonna suffer. We all got to go through things. But are you suffering for growth? Are you suffering for righteousness' sake? Are you suffering because of that? Or are you suffering because you're making a self-inflicted wound? You ain't got to deal with none of the stuff that the world deal with. We not for the world. That's when I was talking to y'all last night on the Q show, and I said, I don't look at the thing world. The girl said, what did she say to me? She said, Anton, but the world do it like this. I said, I don't care about what the world think. I only care about what's right. This is the way. We talking about ownership a lot of times lately, right? And who owns what platforms and all of this stuff. The first thing black people always say is, we don't own nothing. We don't own nothing. When we get the opportunity to use the platforms that we have to build something to where eventually we get to the point to where we can own everything, we throw it away for a couple dollars. And nobody is going to remember you. Nobody's going to care. I've learned in my life that nobody is going to care about how much money you made in your lifetime. They care about the impact and how you affected other people. And that's way more important than money. And make no mistake about it, money is important, but how you got it matters. Nobody is going to care about how much money you made in your lifetime when it's all done. How you got there is going to matter.
You have kids, that makes it worse. You have a 50%. Once that happens, you're done, bud. You're done. You're done. You'll never be able to strive for something different. You'll then live
For your kids.
the rest of however long that person deems enslaved to a government system that does not want you anywhere else but right underneath their thumb. I guess what I'm telling you is that the American dream that you are being taught to chase is not a dream at all. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And the majority of people, the overwhelming majority of adults in 2025 hate it. They may hate it out loud or they may hate it in secret. Me personally, I hate it out loud. I've just reached a point where nothing makes fun.
But listen to what he's saying, y'all. He's turned bitter like most other people. When most people get mad at you, or when most people get angry, or when most people are lashing out in the comments or they make their videos and say, oh, the system is not working against me, you forgot that first part of the video where he was saying that he made all of the wrong decisions, that he cashed out his 401ks over and over again, that he went and ate his money, he tricked his money off, he blew his money, he lived like it was no tomorrow. He did what he wanted to do. He never saved. He never invested. He never did the thing that he was supposed to do. Now, all of a sudden, when you get old and you get in the unk status, the dream, the American dream, is fleeting. The American dream is live and well, and I'm living it. Every day that I wake up, the American dream is alive and well, and we are living it over here in the Bag Chasers. We living it. We living it. See, he forgot that he said what he said in the beginning. Now he's talking about the system. You mean the system that had you making 20-something, 26, 66 in 2005 when it was about to be a crash? You mean the system that allowed for you to make money straight out of the trade? You decided to have children and couldn't really do what you're supposed to do. You decided to cash out your 401k. Come on, man. Come on.
Fucking sense, and I'm sick and tired of it, and I'm sick and tired of being told that I have to be okay with it, because I'm not fucking okay with it. My neighbor, on the other hand, straight across the street, I watched this dude get home from work, and he pulls into his driveway, and he sits in his car. He gets out of his car, and I literally can see this dude heavy sigh. And then walk into his house. Him and his wife fight on the front porch, like, constantly. I mean, it's just, we live in a world that's just meant, you are meant to facilitate the world for the people around you. It's not about your happiness. It's not about fulfilling you. It's not about what your soul really needs. It's not about you living this one life that you're given. It's about you providing for everybody else around you via hard work, tax dollars, donations, tithing through your church. I mean, it's a monetary nightmare. I would say probably in my first 5 years of working, I made enough money to where I could have bought a massive piece of land.
So he's talking out of both sides of his mouth. When he was working his first 5 years of working, when he was a young lad in his 20s, I could have bought a massive piece of land, but you didn't. So you can't sit here and say that it's the system's fault. This is a you problem. This is a bad decision on your part problem. This is not the system. The system was working for you. You can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and say, and I'm sick of it and I'm mad at the system, but I could have bought this huge piece of land when my first 5 years of working. You can't have it both ways. Either you a winner because you won or you a loser because you lost. You can't keep blaming everybody else. You can't keep blaming everybody else. The woulda, coulda, shoulda. I know. I see dudes all the time that walk up to women that I hang out with and they say, oh man, I should have tried to talk to you when I was younger. Oh man, remember when we was in high school and they be missing a tooth up here and they be a little dusty and their lips is real black and they got some white around their lips. I should have tried to talk to you. I say, who was that? Oh, it was this guy. He was from high school, whatever. And, you know, I was a late bloomer and all of the girls used to tease me and stuff. And they be looking like body is all Betty booping and all of this stuff. Ain't got no body count. Ain't none of that other type of stuff. Ain't got no children out of wedlock. Ain't got no kids at all. I should have tried to talk to you. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I see it all the time. Women try to spin the block on dudes that didn't leveled up. He got his money right. He got his business right or whatever. And now it's, hey, big head. And he just put his phone on do not disturb. Man, get this out of my way. Get this out of my way. Because he not focused on that no. You should have got him. You should have got him on the way up. Now it's I knew him. See people in my comments sometimes. Yeah, man, I used to know Anton. I'm sorry, who? This is how you know you really made it. I know people that is a part of his inner circle. I know people familiar with him. Where? Who? Who you know that's attached to me that's willing to talk to you? You don't know nobody that know me. You don't know nobody that know me. You don't know nobody. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Massive piece of land. And if I would have waited to start my family, for one, I would have been financially more prepared. For two, I would have been matured to the point that I should have been before I started a family. And I would have been closer to being the type of person, the type of man that I needed to be in order to raise a family, in order to be a husband, in order to be a dad. You know, I thought for so long, and I've told so many people that if you wait until you're ready, it'll never happen because you'll never be ready. That may be true. You may never be 100% ready to be a dad or to be a husband or to take that next step, but you can sure as hell be more prepared than you are right now. You sure as hell can, if you're intentional about it. So young people, take it from the middle-aged dude. Just fucking stop. Just full stop right now. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to your grandparents. Don't listen to your teachers. Don't listen to your pastors. Don't listen to your friends. Don't listen to that music video you watched. Don't listen to nothing. Stop. Take you a minute. Think about what you're doing. Think about what you're about to do. Think about what we really, really want out of life. These next few years they're going to shape that in one way or another. They're either going to severely prolong it or you can put that bitch on a fast track. I went into construction, and by the time I was in my early 20s, I was, traveling for work, doing welding and pipe fitting work. I was making good money for a 20-year-old kid. Good money. But I got married when I was 20.
Dang, homie. In high school, you was a man, homie. I realize that when I can't be around people that said, man, I used to. I can't spend my time around people that said, man, I was good. I was good, man. I used to remember when we used to play ball together? Man, remember when I first got my little bit? Remember when I was good? Remember when I had that car? Remember when I got that girl? I feel you. I got like 30 seconds for that type of conversation. And then me and Slimmy be on the phone. Hey man, Slimmy said, bro, look at what I'm working on. Look at what we got going on, bro. This is what my new ideas are. That's what them the type of people I need to be around. Them the type of people I need to be around. Hey Slimmy, what you thinking? Oh man, Molly hit me up. You know, hey, I need to get to the show because I want to do this. These are the type of people I need to be around. Carrie hit me up. Hey Anton, so you serious? We really gonna do this? We dedicate? Yeah, let's get it. You ready? I'm ready. But Anton, I'm a little nervous. Don't worry about it. I got you. Just let's follow me. We going. We going that way. All right. Okay. Let's do it. I'm with it. Blindly, just rocking. Yo, we going? We going. All right, skip it. Whatever it is that we doing, we doing. I need people like Island Girl Q around me. Island Girl Q around me. Island Girl Q said, psst, I mean, I know that they say that they got a lot of subscribers, but I don't really care. Listen, I don't even want to be paid. I just want to roll. Q, she said, I don't care. I just want, listen, whatever you do, I do. Wherever you go, I go. Okay, well, let's go then. Let's go then. I got the million subscribers. I'm sending that to Q. I got one coming for Q. That's gonna be Q's. She deserved that because she definitely was there from the core, from the beginning on the Anton Daniels channel, running it up with me. She been with me for years. She got to get a plaque. And I got the silver one and the gold one coming for her. She got to get a plaque. She got to get it. Don't live your life with regret. Let's hear the rest of
your whole priority set changes when that happens. Stop. Tune everything out. Look for people that have gone your path. Take their advice. Ask them questions. What has their life really been like? Sit down, have a cup of coffee. Stay away from drugs. Stay away from alcohol. Stay away from the opposite sex. Grind. Give yourself 2 freaking years. 2 years to facilitate how your life is going to go. Instead of just bowing down and allowing the system to take you, stop. For the love of God, stop. Your future children will thank you. Your future spouse will thank you. Your family members will thank you. Your future friends will thank you. Just stop. It doesn't have to go fast. You don't have to make that decision right now. I can't wait to get the over the next month crossing over at the Room 9 channel. I can't wait to get the plaques for the team. I can't wait to get Carrie and Q Diddy and Slimmy they plaques. I can't wait to get them they plaques. I can't wait to get them they stuff because they deserve it and so they need that. I can't wait to get them they stuff. I wonder how many people on that other channel that I used to be a part of. And no shade to them. God bless them. I ain't dissing. I left that back before I hit 1 million subscribers. But I'm wondering how many people got a plaque from over there. I should have a plaque from over there, to be honest with you.